Good morning, Farnsley Middle School and Farnsley Wildcats for another edition of the Farnsley Monday Morning Message. I'm Ms. Smith, your principal, and I am so happy to be with you on this Monday morning, April 12th, 2021. We always start our messages reviewing the Farnsley motto, and this is what we live by, what we stand for, and what you should see all through the day in anything that we do and we focus on. Farnsley motto is that I am unique, I am pursuing excellence, I am developing, I am a lifelong learner, and together we are Farnsley. Whether you look at it as together, all of those things make us Farnsley, or you look at it as each individual one of us together, we make up Farnsley. We make it what we are today and what we can become later on. So keep that in your focus. I am so happy to be back in person. We had a fantastic first week. And I don't know if you've seen any news reports, but the news cameras were flowing. And I've got to give a shout out to our seventh grade superstar who did a great job in her interview. Thank you so much for all your hard work and your honesty. Thank you so much for being willing to speak up and say exactly how you're feeling on our first day back in person. We were elated that we opened the doors and saw you all. You all have done a fabulous job transitioning into the building and throughout the building, and we are so thankful for that. Want to stop and pause and give a couple shout outs to those who have submitted those. The first one is from Miss Skipper. Miss Skipper is shouting out Jayla M for passing her backpack. Way to go, Jayla, and everyone else who has successfully defended their backpack. We still have more to go. We are almost there, but don't stop. Please continue to submit your backpacks. Miss Jividen is also giving a shout out to a couple students. Want to shout out Kiana P for being a rock star participation. Thank you so much, Kiana. She'd also like to shout out Prit P, Kendra R, and Quentin S for always helping and being willing to help throughout the class period. That is your leadership shining through, and thank you for not being nervous and being on top of your game and knowing how to help others. Thank you so much. The comments team would like to give a shout out to Braden B, Trinity C, Ayana D, Trinity E, Sherrard G, Will H, Ryan J, Soa B, Jaden B, Zach G, Clarissa J, Liberty K, Hope C, Tatiana, C, Caitlin E, Emma F, Jocelyn GR, Gever H, Nevaeh J, Aiden C, Khadijo D, Caden F, John H, Caleb H, Victoria L, Malachi L, Alea M, Zeta N, Alex O, Alyssa P, Braden S, Kalesia, forgive me if I said that wrong, Kalesia M, no, Kalesia S, Mitchell S, Kaya W, Landon W, Alyssa P, Corian M, Bilam Bele M, David M, Faith M, Isiel OG, Mason R, Noah M, Cameron M, Giovanni P, Kalia P, Riley R, Aiden S, Joseph W, Lily Z, Leah L, Jada O, Jacob P, Dawson V, Lauren Z, and Summer W. They'd like to say welcome back to the building, and we're so glad that you are here with us. Thank you so much. I'd like to give a shout out to two students. I've visited quite a few classes this last week, and so happy and proud of all of our students and all their hard work and perseverance and staying focused. More specifically, I'd like to give a shout out to Evan D and Jennifer M for all of your hard work and perseverance in your classwork and helping each other out, not just each other, but your entire class as well. We are not in competition against each other. We are in this together. So help your fellow classmate out to bring them up and to continue to strive to do the best that you can. Thank you so much for all of your hard work, and keep up. Keep up, keep up. Thank you so much. Also, another shout out goes to Mr. Springate for your patience and inclusive nature for all students that come into your classroom. Thank you so much for working diligently and jumping wholeheartedly in to see the benefits of each and every one of your students. Thank you so much for all that you do and continue to do. Thank you, thank you. Now, the tech team would like to ask that all students install Google Slides. So I've got two icons here that I'd like to share with you. First, you need to go onto your iPad and find this first icon. It is the student services. Hit that button, and after you've hit that icon, go to the part that looks like this one. It is install Google Slides. Okay, once you hit the Google Slides, there'll be a button just under it that says install. Hit it, give it a second, just like when you download a new app onto your phone or what have you, or your iPad. Then it'll take a second to download all the necessary things to it, and then you should have it on your device. A lot of the things that the teachers are going to be working with you are going to be on this device, on this Google Slide. So we want to make sure that we get that taken care of. The other thing I'd like to share with you regarding technology is to go ahead and start carrying with you your Chromebooks. iPads are where we're going to focus our energy. We're going to focus our energy on the iPads. And so we want you to bring them into the building to be able to update, get all the updates. But your Chromebooks also need to be updated. If they haven't touched a JCPS building or their connection in a while, in about a year, there's a lot of updates that need to be caught up, and it's going to take a while for these Chromebooks to get updated and all the technology to get updated, especially if we all bring them in at the same time. Don't worry about it being so many at one day, or you do it on Tuesday, I do it on Thursday. Don't worry about that. Just get it in, open it up, turn it on, and let it start catching up with the updates. So while your Chromebook is over on the side, catching up the updates, go ahead and do your schoolwork with your iPad and keep it moving. Virtual students who are not coming back in, who are not in person this time, if you get next to a JCPS school, take it to the building. You don't have to be in the building. You can be up against the building with your Chromebook or iPad and let it catch up and turn it on and let it start catching up of all the updates. You just need to be able to hit their server. That means even if you are standing on the side of their building, the closest school to you or what have you, you can get it updated just by getting close to you. Okay. Now, that being said, a couple other reminders we'd like to share with you. Uniforms. Hoodies must stay in your backpack during the school day. I know it's cold and you're going to wear a jacket to school, and most jackets have hoods on it. I get it. I clearly get it. But once you get into the building and get to your classroom, they're going to ask you to take off your hoodie jacket and put it in your backpack, okay? And not wear it again until you go outside or what have you. But that hoodie jacket needs to go in your backpack, okay? Crocs are not allowed because they're really not safe. They don't have a heel. They don't have a backing that covers your heel. So no Crocs, please. Appropriate language and symbols should be on your attire. If you have any language or symbols, just appropriate ones, okay? Shirts must have sleeves and cover your entire torso. That means, yes, you have to have sleeves, at least a short sleeve or crop sleeve or what have you. And it needs to cover from your shoulders all the way to below your belly, okay? That is your entire torso. That is what needs to be covered. The other thing I forgot to put on here is you can wear your jeans, you can wear your jogging pants or what have you. That's great. A lot of jeans have slit holes in them. Therefore, the holes should only be from the knee down. If you have jeans that have slits above the knee, wear something underneath those. Just wear some tights or what have you underneath those, leggings or what have you underneath those, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be just fine, okay? School supplies, fully charged iPad. Bring your iPad charger just in case, okay? And we can get you hooked up in your location. We'll bring a mobile unit to you to be able to plug up and keep going. A double ply mask, face mask. I've seen quite a few say this, but treat your mask like your undergarments. Change them daily and clean them often. If it is a disposable one, go ahead and throw it away. If you don't have other disposable ones at home, we will supply that for you. We have plenty. No charge, no cost, no gripe, anything. What, you need one? Here you go. What, you need 3? Here you go. We don't have a problem. Just here you go. Let's stay safe about it, okay? So if it is a cloth mask, we ask that you change those up and use a different one each day that you come. what you wear on like Thursday, Friday, we're not going to say, oh, you wore that last Thursday. No, we're not checking like that. We're just saying you should treat it like your undergarment. You want to change it often. And if you don't have one, we'll be more than happy to supply those. We have some cloth ones that we can even give you, okay? Just be mindful of that. Just trying to keep you safe. No gators. No gators are allowed. The kind that you pull up like that, it's not allowed. So just a double ply mask will be just fine. Water bottles. Yes, the spout is open, but we don't want you to put your mouth near it because we can't guarantee that is not tainted, okay? So use the water bottle filling station or the cup filling station or what have you to be able to do so. And your Vils backpack we're asking you to bring that gray backpack that was issued to you when you got your iPads. A couple of CDC guideline reminders. Be sure to wear your mask at all times, from the top of your nose to your chin. Make sure it's covering all of that, okay? That's keeping you safe. Remain 6 feet apart. The markings in the hallways, those are very helpful to be able to tell you how far 6 feet is. Your classroom desk are already set up 6 feet apart. Just be mindful, especially in the hallway, that you are doing that. If you are not feeling well, please stay home. I know it's allergy season and things are happening, but if you're not certain and you just don't feel well, please stay home. One last thing, clean your hands often, whether it is washing your hands thoroughly before you eat, and that is highly recommended, or you are using all that sanitizer that we have posted in the classrooms and all over every wall in the building. Please use those things, okay? What's happening at Tarnsley this week? Well, this week and next week we have Group A coming on Monday and Tuesday, or doing their live lessons on Monday and Tuesday. And we have Group B on Thursday and Friday, doing live lessons or coming into the building for Thursday and Friday. On Wednesday, it is reserved for the band, chorus, and orchestra students that are virtual. They will do their lessons on that Wednesday, okay? If your team has planned an advisory lesson, they would have let you know. And that is also reserved for advisory lesson day, okay? Passion Club Days is available for all students to participate. And and what do we recommend? There's quite a few things that we highly suggest that you try to take advantage of. It goes from 12:30 to 2. It is not mandatory whatsoever, but it is a huge stress reliever to join in with other like-minded students in the building that have a different interest. For instance, here's some of the clubs that we have offered. Tarnsley Physical Training Day, physical training, the Kuna Club, Girls Who Game, Gaming Club, Spanish Culture Club, a Baker's Dozen, a Cooking Club, How to Draw, Environmental Club, Quick Recall and Quiz Bowl, the What's on Your Playlist Club. That's always fun to listen to. Math Count, Math Club, Football Film Breakdown, History of Marvel and DC Comics, Japanese Culture Club, Future Problem Solving, Quiz Bowl, Chess Club, Athletes in Activism, Harry Potter, Black Student Union. There are so many things to offer, and we try to take a look at what you all suggested that we offer as well. Now we need you to make sure you're showing up and participating or what have you. It's a great time. It's low risk and it's a lot of fun. So we highly suggest you take a look at those things. Okay. I'd like to give a shout out to the entire staff and students at Tarnsley Middle School. Thank you for all of your patience and your perseverance and your attention to details for our opening. I don't know if you all have seen any of the news reports or the Courier Journal, but Tarnsley was highlighted greatly, and we have done a stupendous job. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. We could not have done this without the staff or the students working together to see this through, okay? There'll be a couple more bumps in the road as we move through the year. That's fine. That's understandable, but we recognize that. And we make a plan to address those things, okay? So without further ado, I'd like to thank each and every one of you and hope you have a fabulous week. I can't wait to see you around. Take care, okay?